Yeah, I'm sure all of you are going to have to change your stories. Incredible. Look, it's a number of times that we've talked about just the sheer heart and will and resilience, and I mean, these guys believe in each other. They believe in themselves, and first, I got to talk about the Alex Claudio first. I got to tell you, I think if you there's going to be a lot of things talked about the hitting and Rua and the pinch hits and the at bats, but for a guy that sits down in that bullpen and he's probably the next to the last guy in the bullpen. He never says anything, and he takes the ball when we give him the ball, and for him to come into that game, I know he gave up the hit with the bases loaded, but to do what he did after that was phenomenal for him. He kept challenging hitters. He kept going at them. He gave us an opportunity to be and do what we did. So that's first just a tremendous job by Alex Claudio, and then. Yeah, what that can do for our club. You just walk in that clubhouse when you go in there and interview those guys. You'll see what it does for that clubhouse and for this group. Just a phenomenal group of guys. You write the story how you want to. I know how I feel about them.
Ryan, you mentioned Ryan, and just not just tonight, but what he's been able to do each time he's been given the chance.
He started that in spring training. We saw it, and that's why he's on this club. And he made the club by what he was able to do in spring training. He showed us the ability to drive the ball. He showed us the ability to put professional at-bats together. And he's, again, another guy that sat on that bench and has waited his opportunity to get in the game and to put together the at-bats that he put together tonight. And again, I mean, the pitch prior where he fouled the pitch off and tight in on him to stay composed and not get out of that team approach of driving the ball in the wide part of the field. So incredible at bat for him.
Was the fact that Renato had thrown 3 pitches a few days ago and Ramos had thrown yesterday, did that factor into the decision for Holland to come back out after the rain delay?
No, that had nothing to do with it. It's not. No, that Holland he's a major league pitcher. Look, their guy came back out and threw 102 pitches, so that doesn't factor into any of that decision. That was. I respect the question, but no, this is look. Holland's a major league pitcher, very experienced, and he knows where he was at. We continue to have him throw down underneath and log in pitches and stay warm. So no, that not at all.
What else? Jeff, can you expand on your thoughts on Rua and the season he's had, not getting a lot of ABs, but excelling when he gets in there and coming up big tonight?
Yeah, again, I just talk about that. Just he continues to prepare. You see it in his work, the ability to stay focused, engaged. When he's on the bench, he's studying the pitchers. This is a guy he knows where he's at on this club, what his role is, and so he stays engaged. And the thing that is most impressive that he continues to stay with that team approach.
It seemed like in the middle innings, after the rain delay and everything, everybody was looked like both teams were like, let's get this done, and then your team just kind of kicked in the big at bats again. How tough was that for those guys to kind of refocus there at the end of a long night like that?
It's a challenge. TR and again, I mean, this group is special in a sense that they feed off of each other. They feed off the at bat in front of them. They feed off the plays that happen out in the field, and it is a belief system. We talk about it. They talk about it. they were never in any point in time did they ever feel like that. I mean, we saw it when it came out, and you get a home run by Holiday to tie the game. Walked out when we made the change. Talking to the Beltre and Odor and Andrus, Rua, talked to them and stay engaged, and they said, "Skip, we got this." So it's always the positive attitude. They're never down in their mind. They're never out of a game in their mind. That's why you see these guys that they are disappointed when they don't come through. They still believe in each other. They still believe in themselves. So I don't see any cracks in that armor at all.